Welcome to my chaos. I'm going to take a work trip, so I'm trying to get everything together. Got some extra Ziploc bags. So I've got it's a 4-hour drive, so I'm going to need a bag of these on the way up and my electrolytes and some of my protein coffee. And I've got made up, so that'll be for my drive up, as well as I'll be taking my breakfast and lunch and supper. And then I'll have a bag for the way back and another bag just, whatever. So I'm taking some dirty keto stuff in order to stay keto. So that's one thing I'm doing. I froze 8 bottles of water, and so I'll toss those in. Where I'm going to go, it is a conference center. So I will leave my house at 6 a.m. I'll arrive 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, around 10:30ish, and then it starts at 11. So over here, I'm working on making my lunches. I'll show you that part in a second. And so I'll be staying in a hotel Monday night, and then Tuesday morning, I'll eat at my hotel room, and then the meeting starts at 10 at the conference. So at 10 o'clock and then at 12 when they usually serve us lunch, but it has not ever been low carb friendly stuff. So I'm just going to take my stuff so that I can stay on track. It's been a while since they've done one of these meetings face to face, but even the last time we had one, I was still bringing my lunch and eating keto. So it's always out of town, and so yeah, I usually bring my lunch. But usually I bring my lunch and then eat supper out. This time we're staying at the hotel, and since I'm counting things and trying to be a little more I don't know. Before last time I went, I was just eating meat, so I wasn't counting. I was just throwing in about a pound of beef. So I would stop at a hotel or stop at a restaurant and have a steak and vegetables. And don't get me wrong, the company will pay $25 a day, but I really would like to stay as close to my normal as possible. So I'm going to be taking my cottage cheeses. Day one, I'll be driving, but I'll maybe pull over, or if I get there at a little early, I'll eat it. I'm not sure what I'll do. Because we're not supposed to eat in a company car, and this is too messy to eat in a car to even sneak. So, plus I'll be having those protein chips. So, anyway, I'm taking my 2 yogurts. I'll take 2 of my chicken sausage. So now I'm figuring out the rest of it. I'm going to take my ground beef, and I've got a container half a pack of my Miracle noodles, and I know there's a glare in the background. I'm really sorry. So I'm going to it's a half a container of my Miracle noodles. I'm just going to dump them in here because I can microwave it all together. I found out the hotel does have a refrigerator, and it has microwave. So what I will do with all those Ziploc bags is before day 2 on Tuesday morning, I will fill those Ziploc bags with with ice from the hotel, put them in my thing, and then that way my lunch and supper, because you always got to check out of a hotel, so that way my lunch and supper will be kept cool. So I'm going to, I'm going to grab some Parmesan cheese here. So this, all I'll have to do is microwave it, and it'll be ready, and I won't have to think about anything. So this one, I do half, so 60 grams. And up 50. I was going to say, big old clump's going to fall out, and I'm going to be like, oh, there's 80 grams. Oh, 60, it's 5. close enough. So this is what I plan on having one meal. Doesn't matter what meal, but it's what I'm having. I'll have that with my, with some of these veggies for a meal. But I want to put some seasoning on it so I don't have to mess with any of that. So this one's ready to go. I'm going to pop this in the fridge so I don't have to do any. No, it's not. I lied. I wanted to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Okay. So that will be one meal. Another meal, let me get some Ziploc bags, just a second. Now this meal, I'm going to do my fajita mix. So I know the glare is behind us, but I always put it in a bowl because there's onions and peppers on the bottom, and then peppers on the bottom and onions on the top, and I can't get to the peppers. So this kind of spreads it out a little bit, where I can get to it a little bit better. Where are they? Here we go. So I don't really want to heat up the onions and peppers. So this will be the bowl I take for it, because then I'll microwave the meat, and then when it's done, I'll add the onions, peppers, and cabbage to it. So I'm going to put some, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of cabbage, but a little bit. Just a little. All right, come on, come on. You know, I used to buy lettuce and would use lettuce, and there's nothing wrong with lettuce, except it goes bad so fast. I ain't got time for all that now. I want something that's going to last because I don't use it every day. So that's about almost a serving. Let me just go on and top it off with 10 more grams, and I can have a full serving of cabbage. There we go. So I'll have a full serving of cabbage. And I think I said with that other, I'm going to have one of these. So I'm going to put this away. Okay. So now I'm going to add a little bit of these onions and peppers. Plenty of that. And where's my, oh here. Got my pico de gallo. Add a little bit of that. So, I'll microwave the meat again and put this down in there. But first I gotta season the meat. I know I got a lot of chaos going on, I apologize, but that's how I live, that's how I roll, baby. So I'll season my meat for my Southwestern flair, a little slap your mama. And then I'm gonna take this, and that will be one of my meals. It could either be lunch or it could be supper. Another day I will have some of my Asian flair. So these are still frozen partially, so I'm gonna pop it into a big one. Now, some people might be intimidated to take their food to a conference, but let me tell you something. If you were vegan, or if somebody was vegan, they're not going to take 2 seconds in thinking about bringing their vegetables and stuff, which, that I don't blame them. Hey, if you want to eat what you want to eat and you don't want to get a hold of something that, you don't think you should have, then by all means, take your food. So that's what I'm saying is, don't be self-conscious to take your food, because there are other people who have to take their food. There's people who are gluten-free. There's people who are, oh boy, there are people that are, diabetics. And so, for real, don't not take your food out of embarrassment, because there's other people who eat different ways, and they take their meals too. Okay, so I got my secret sauce, and I'm going to put some cabbage in a baggie. And again, I'll microwave this. Put my cabbage in there. And then I'll shake it all up. But yeah, for real, don't be embarrassed to take the food. And hang on, let me think. Is this all I put in here? I think it is, but I think these are some dill pickles I had, and I put them out of that pickle juice and let them been soaking in water. So I want to cut them up and put them in with the cabbage, just for an extra little flavor and to help get rid of them. Oh, but what my plans are is, when I leave tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, I'm going to have my lunch in here, my breakfast and my lunch, just like I do every day when I'm going to work. But my other meals are going to be in the cooler. Check-in, of course, won't be till later in the day, so I will be walking in the conference with my cooler, but I don't care. Like I said, if this is for my health, and my health is more important than everybody's feelings. So, hang on, I gotta blow my nose. So, that being said, I'll walk into the conference area with my cooler, but I'll have my lunch box just like I do every day, and that's all, the only thing they'll really see me pulling out. Well, that and some electrolytes. But I'll put a couple electrolyte packets in my cooler, and I'll just make it a whole lot easier as we're going through the day. Trying to get these pickles out without a whole bunch of juice. I don't need a bunch of them, just a few to go in with that cabbage, just for extra flavoring. There wasn't anything wrong with this. There's a whole lot of citric acid. And I was like, in my quest to find out why I'm having the diarrhea issue, I'm trying to take various things out, and I don't know, it hasn't helped. Don't get me wrong, nothing seems to be helping. But it is what it is, and it's probably because I've added veggies. I don't know, but I'm not changing what I'm doing overall. I'm just gonna stick with it, and eventually the pooping situation will fix itself. That happened whenever I went carnivore. I had excessive diarrhea, and it eventually worked its way out, so I'll just deal with it. And it's only the thing is, it's not like an all day issue, so it's not like, every 30 minutes or anything. It's just, I don't have solid stools. That's why I did that Cologuard. Man, that's awesome. If your insurance pays, if you're over 50 and it's time for you to get your colonoscopy, talk to your doctor about Cologuard if you do not have colon cancer in your family. Because let me tell you, that's the way to go. Anyway, so this is what I will add to my Asian persuasion food. So that's another meal. I just have one more meal, which really I don't know if I'll have that meal there, because the meeting usually ends at 3. And so I'll see what I feel like doing, you know, because I usually eat around 5. So I may stop, who knows, but at least I'll have ice in my cooler in the Ziploc bags from the hotel. So we'll see. That 4-hour drive is a long drive, buddy. That's a long drive. So my next one, I'll just make a meat and vegetables. So I'm not going to add a whole bunch of stuff to it. Because I don't need any more onions and peppers, or I don't need any tomatoes, or hang on, I got something stuck here. So I can put these things away. How about you don't watch me clean up? Hold on. Okay, so the last thing I'm doing is, like I said, ground beef. I'm going to season it up. And actually, instead of doing plain, I'm going to do it like a burger. And so the meat's already seasoned. So now I've got 4 lunches, or 4 meals, I'll say afternoon, lunch, supper meals that are ready to go. After I fix this one up. 1 serving is 10 calories. I think I'll do. There we go. I'll do 2 tablespoons. Then I'll do a little bit of relish, not a whole lot. I'll do 15 grams, unless a bunch pops out. Well, 13 grams is close enough. And this mustard, 5 grams. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to get that, but I'll try. All right, 5 grams. Then I'm going to do some mayonnaise, not the cleanest, but it's what I got, so it is what it is. This has 60 calories, so in 14 grams. So again, not the wisest, but, you know, maybe I can do half. There we go. I'll do half. I'll go in with the knife now to kind of stir it up. And then I'll heat up my stuff. And I'll have silverware or plastic. Yeah, I'll have silverware. I should wish I had plastic where I'd take that. But anyway. So now, that's good. I'll have my burger and vegetables for another meal. So that's 4 meals I've got all ready. And I'll pack them in the morning to take with me. And that's my game plan. You've seen it all. Let me think. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to put, I usually have a little spoon for my yogurt. Big spoon. Oh, I need to flavor my yogurt. Hang on. I do have my electrolytes in the thing and a Mio in there, an extra Mio. So squirt and squirt. So now I don't have to deal with that. I'll just have to stir it. Now. Like I said, I got electrolytes down in my dealie. Sorry, I'm looking in my thing. Got electrolytes down there. I've got 1 Mio down there, so I can have that while at the conference and drink on stuff. So for Monday, big spoon, little spoon, fork. That's what I take with me every day for breakfast and then lunch. And so then I'll plop this in and this in. And this one, because tomorrow, it's the Asian flair for lunch. And then that'll be ready. And then in the morning, I'll put in like a frozen dealie, one of those, frozen things. So then this would be my breakfast and lunch tomorrow. And like I said, now I don't have to get into the cooler until I get to the hotel room. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and pack. So supper, I always use a spoon and a fork. Now the next day, I'll have breakfast, lunch. Supper's questionable, so I'll take another spoon and fork just because I don't know. So these I'm going to toss down into my cooler. And I think that's everything. So in the morning, hang on, I'll show you. Okay, so there, in the morning I'll put a iced thing in this, and that's my breakfast, lunch. One of these will be supper, and then this will be for tomorrow, my breakfast. Again, we'll pop it in here to have, and then I'll have a lunch, and I'll have a supper along in case I need it. And there's the veggies that I'll use. So I'll put all this in the cooler in the morning with those bottles of ice. For the trip, like I said, I'm going to be drinking on one of these protein shakes. So they already have all the protein and collagen in them. So I will add some milk to both of them. And one will go in the cooler for later. And the other one I'll be drinking in the morning. And that's for today, so ignore those. And then that's for when I get back. So that's going to be my system. I'll keep one, put one in the cooler, all this in the cooler, keep this out, and have my cooler. And that's my plan for my road trip and how I plan on keeping it keto. Hey there, it's trip day. I totally forgot I had this cute little cooler. So inside I've got my containers of food, got my veggies, my pickled veggies. I took my coffee that I keep put in a shaker bowl and I froze one. This is tomorrow's. So it's right in there. And now I'm adding in the water bottles. It's going to be heavy as all get out. But in the end, it is worth it. Just a second. I'm not sure it'll all fit, all the waters, but we'll see. At least one more. So that will zip up. And then today at the conference, I can, pull the water out from the top. There's these side pockets too. I don't know if they go through. Nope, it's just a pocket, so I could put water in there if I needed to. I'll put my Ziploc bags in there. And I'm afraid it'll crush my chips, so I'll leave those in a Ziploc bag and not stress over it. I can put that in the top of my suitcase, but you don't need to see that part. So then I've got for the driving, I took my chips for ease. I put them in a Ziploc bag. And of course, since it's a company car, I'll pull over to eat them. No driving while I'm eating in the car. No eating or drinking in the car. Then I've got, let me see if I can clean this up just a little bit. Okay. So then in my lunch box, just like every day when I go to work, I've got my meat and my yogurt, cottage cheese, my vegetables. I've got silverware in there. And if they have, silverware. If they have some kind of dessert, I had 4 of these left. I had tried before. So I've tossed one in just because. And then I've got my little ice thing. This is one of those, what brand is it? Mallow Munch. I think it's Perfect Keto. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Perfect Keto. Or Keto. Same as my college. Yeah, Perfect Keto. Okay. Anyway, so again, not clean. Not something I eat every day. I got them at Christmas time. And I have 4 there, so obviously I don't eat them. And so anyway, so I'll carry this and I will eat that inside at the conference. And this will have my food in it. And I'll have my chips. And I've got my protein coffee made. I keep raising it too high, sorry. I have my protein coffee made up and my electrolytes made up. So that way, you know, I've got that going this morning. So that's it. That's my road trip plan. And I'll let you know how it goes. Oh, and here's the outfit of the day. My hair's still wet, so I look like a drowned rat. But here's what, oh my goodness. Can't make you. Hang on there. Let's see if this will show it. Don't get seasick on me, y'all. Yeah. I gotta go way back here. Anyway, this is what I'm wearing for the trip. This is comfortable. It's a cute shirt I got at Keto, sweater. It has this cute little distressed look on the bottom all the way around it. What I did was I went to Keto's and I went to the, you know, the bigger girl size, and I just walked around the clearance aisle. They had like 4 clearance racks. So I just walked around. I was like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. And then I got outfits to kind of match that. But anyway, now it's too low. And then I got these cute boots. I love these boots. These I bought, I think Torrid. These are Torrid boots. They're so cute though. So anyway, so that's what I'm wearing for the trip. And like I said, my hair, I let it dry every morning. And when it dries, it fluffs better. So that's why I just let it do its thing. Curly hair. Curly hair don't care. I'm here at the hotel. I have put my frozen coffee in there. There's my frozen waters, my veggies. I've crammed as much in as I can. So I'm going to close it. There is plans and there is reality. The plan was to eat my yogurt and cottage cheese when I got here. I did not. I put that in the refrigerator. On the drive, I stopped to get gas and I picked up 2, they were cheddar brats. So I had 2 cheddar brats, half of that bag of my Quest chips. I had half of the bag, and then those 2 cheddar brats and my protein drink. And this is going to be my lunch today whenever we eat. Hello. So I had my lunch and I did really well, and microwaved my meat. It was the Asian flavor that I had for lunch. It's supper time and a couple of the gals want to go out to eat. I haven't seen them in 2 years, so I'm going to go along. And then come to find out tomorrow we go to a different building, but the meeting doesn't start till 10, so I'll be able to eat my yogurt and chicken for breakfast, and I'm going to take along my lunch just like I do. And I don't know, hopefully this other venue that we're going to be at will have a microwave because I'm bringing my food, so we will see how it all goes. And sorry about that. We'll see how it all goes, and I'll in the morning I'll pack everything back up and put ice back in it and take it with me, whatever's left on the road, and over to the other building, and that'll be that. So did I tell you we're going to Chili's? So had they said somewhere like a pasta house or something, I would have not gone, but at Chili's I know that I can get chicken and veggies, or I could get steak and veggies and a salad. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and go. I know it's not perfect, but I haven't seen these ladies in 2 years because this is the first meeting I've been able to go to since COVID. So anyway, that's my game plan. You know, we plan and prepare for as much as we can, and then we may veer the other way, but I know I can stay on track while I am eating at a Chili's. I am back, and I thought I'd show you what I brought back. I have one of these left over, and somehow I think the sausage was already here. This breakfast, because I did not eat it on the way up. I just had breakfast today. Today's Tuesday, and I have this. I think this was supposed to be my Southwestern something. So I'll take that tomorrow for work. And I had my... this was the burger. This was going to be a burger. So anyway, so I'll use that Oh, wait, no, I'll use that tomorrow. I'll have this one for lunch and that one for supper. So anyway, I overplanned, and that's okay because so I went to eat out for supper last night at Chili's. I had a steak, salad, and some broccoli. And then, I had steak, salad, and broccoli last night. And then this morning, what did I do? Oh, this morning I had my breakfast. And then, because today is a Wednesday. Wait a minute, make sure I'm not on the volume. Hang on. Okay. This morning I had my breakfast at the hotel. Then I went to the venue and I had my lunch. The lunch that I brought. They had, I don't know, I think they had some kind of grilled chicken and some meat, some beef with some kind of sauce on it. And then they had some buns, some other stuff. I think potatoes again and salad. So I was able to avoid that issue. I could have just eaten the chicken and salad, but I didn't know what they had, and I wanted what I brought, which was the Italian one, or where I had my miracle noodles and my marinara. So I wanted that for sure. So anyway, so I had that for lunch. Supper, I was full as I was driving. We left at 3, and I think we had eaten around 12, so I wasn't hungry. But then on the drive home, after about 2 hours, no, I think it was after about 3 hours, I kind of was getting peckish, so I pulled over, of course, and ate some of those Protein Quest chips. Again, not great and not clean, but it worked. So now I'm home, and I'm probably going to eat a little something just so I don't have any issues. Don't want to be starving, in the morning or when I'm laying in bed. So I think I'm going to eat those 3 chicken. Hang on. That's what I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat these 3 chicken sausages. So that's how it worked. Like I said, I took 4 meals for lunch, supper, and I ended up eating 2 and came back with 2. So that's how it played out, and that's how I traveled and how I ate keto. And, you got to roll with the punches. So there you go. Have a great day.